Hello, and welcome, fellow survivors, to the Wastelands, where everyone's a little mad, and slowly, technology is driving me crazy. As my dear friend pointed out, we will not be streaming Man of Medan, which was the original plan. Now, hopefully, after some troubleshooting, we might be able to bring you Man of Medan soon. Right now, we are just going to give you something to watch, Control, which I'm still working on and I'm still very excited to play. But Man of Medan will be postponed until maybe next week. Once we have figured out the kinks and we can actually play. But, hey. It's okay to occasionally lose control. Indeed, hooray for Control. Also, hi Shady, how are you? Yeah, so I don't know what happened. I did a test run. Lady Dimitrescu. Ma'am of Kadam. Okay. That's a good one. Although, a small correction, Teets. Ma'am of Gadam is not today. That's tomorrow. If you catch my drift. Shady got it. But yeah, no. So the weirdest thing happened. Oh. Shady didn't get it. Ma'am of Gadam. I think Teets got it. Ma'am of Gadam, I was. Since we are talking about Lady Dimitrescu or Ma'am of Gadam. Ah, yeah. I was making a reference to our own Lady Dimitrescu, aka our tall, buff lady. Hint, hint. So I made mention of our own Yeah, but I was basically making mention of our own Ma'am of Gadam. Anyway. Time to go deeper. Hammer! Game Hammer. The smiley, sinister carnival traveled through the eastern United States during the 1950s, beginning in 1956. Young men in the town visited by the carnival became plagued by a strange form of leprosy originating in the hands and swiftly moving up to the arms. As the death toll climbed, newspaper named the disease farmer's rot. Rumors began circulating that the carnival itself was to blame. In November of 1959, the townspeople of Redacted, Georgia took it upon themselves to raze the carnival to the ground, believing the entertainers to be servants of the devil. Bureau agents had been monitoring the carnival while investigating the odd disease. Posing as Redacted, agents confiscated all carnival property that survived the flames. At the field office, stray Redacted were placed in rooms with individual pieces of the carnival equipment. The game hammer was identified as the cause of the disease. The remaining property was incinerated, along with the infected Redacted. The carnival owners were told they had been carrying a dangerous pathogen in their equipment. But so, yeah. The weirdest thing happened, as Alexan is gonna test to. We ran a test stream to make sure that the game was up and running and our settings were correct before we started streaming. Now, mind you, we should have done tests on Twitch, which we didn't, but let's sweep that under the rug. That's not important. What is important, however, is the fact that everything was running very well until it just suddenly decided to start switching my monitor and crashing on startup. It was strange. Anyway.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.25. Underhill sent us down this weird-ass threshold looking for whatever's making all these vegetables sprout. I will say this, it smells delicious.
Yes. That was the one I was referring to. But I will say, the crashing and all that wasn't to her, that was about Man of Medan. Man of Medan, not Man of Madame. That is some... It's apparently going to be one of those days. I am not going to be able to talk much. Well, not that I can't talk much, it's that I can't talk well. Oh. Get well balloon. Alternate item 58-KE. The item was used in the children's ward of a local hospital in Redacted. Witnesses do not recall where the balloon came from. Therapy dogs, part of a program called Redacted meant to comfort sick children, was noticeably attracted to the item. They reportedly jumped at the item, licking it when they could. The children claimed the dogs began walking through the halls of the hospital at night, howling in a low pitch. One child described the sound as singing. A few days later, the dogs were all discovered dead, a dark substance leaking from their Redacted. The hospital staff called local authorities, who called the CDC. Bureau agents intercepted this call and arrived in the scene within Redacted hours. The item was taken for evaluation, along with the remains of the dogs. See file P alternate item -2411.b for details. Now I also have that song stuck in my head, the Threshold Kids song.
Oh God. The further I go, the worse it smells.
No, I haven't. What about it? Threshold kits. I'm hearing enemies. Hey, Doug. How are you doing? I mean, alright overall, but I had some technical difficulties, so there is a change of plans. Originally, I was going to be playing Man of Medan with Teeds. We got the game to work, we set up the settings, but afterwards the game just started crashing on boot up, so hence we're playing Control. Containment. Kill his warped. Kill his... I don't come across his right now, so...
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, note 7.28. Wait, 6, 7. Still in the threshold. Ollie's straight up eating the vegetables now, because, why not? Mom said, eat your vegetables. Eat too many and your skin will turn green. Green like Ollie's. Hey, Ollie, what'd you find now?
Ah well, we'll get it sorted out eventually. So what's over here? Bremen basket, alternate item 45-UE. The item came to the Bureau's attention through several news reports in which a family was harassed by animals during a picnic in the redacted national park. The family fled the scene with the basket. Witnesses report seeing the family chased by the following species of animals. Redacted, redacted, redacted. The family eventually abandoned the basket, at which point the animals remained with it for an unknown length of time. Agents acquired the item from the park lost and found offices. You need what? Okay. What berries are you growing? All sort of hidden goodies in here.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. No.
Ow. Oh, I forgot how to fight this boss. I remembered it. To be fair, all bosses in this games are bitches. Mostly because this game doesn't become easier, no matter how strong you get. It's always going to be a difficult game. But yeah, boss fight time. Oh, hush you. I had a... yes. Let's set that up here. Ow. You know, I'm gonna go out of my way and say that having a rocket launcher in this instance of the fight is probably not a good idea. I think it might be better with a Pierce. Overall damage boost is probably better.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. Not.
Okay. So I did a quarter or a third of its life by destroying its one arm immediately. I can try and do that again with both arms, although it's not gonna be easy.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. No.
Now it didn't get destroyed in one hit. This is going to take a while.
Is that the source? It's kind of pretty. Nope. No. I need to stop being surprised by all the weird shit in this place.
Huh? How did I do that? I mean, I want to take credit for that, but I don't know how I suddenly got it so low. I skipped over half its mechanics, and I don't know how I did it. Am I doing that much damage? I guess. Fair. Very fair. You know what, Shady? Touché. Oh, that's a good one. That's actually a really good one. Well played, Shady. Well played.
Oh, good. Oh, need more.
He was completely lost to the mold. I'll probably have to teleport up. Oh. Hi. Okay. I'm starting to think you guys might be right. Might be. And to be fair, Teets, this outfit is amazing. Maintenance, huh? Let's see if I can go there after I finish this up.
You've returned, I see. And you're not sprouting mold from your eyes. I take it that means my pill worked. Now tell me everything. Did you find the source? You did, didn't you?
I found a big, angry plant. Like, gigantic. I killed it.
You killed it! You found the source and you killed it! I could have learned so much from a live specimen.
Her concern is touching. Really, it's too much.
Here, I brought you a sample.
A piece of the innermost mold. You're not such a lost cause after all. Strange. So different, even superficially. Another stage of growth, perhaps.
Please, no more stages.
You'll be pleased to know that cutting down the creature at the source has already resulted in a notable cessation of the mold's rapid growth. You've bought me time for further study.
So what now?
I'm glad you asked. While you were busy in the pit, a number of mold hosts were sighted beyond the threshold. They managed to sneak out without the rangers noticing. There's a reason I didn't send Steve and Andy to find the mold source with the others. These vagrant hosts must be eradicated as soon as possible. The mold can still be spread by their overgrown bodies.
Any idea where they went?
The hosts I've observed are not a sprightly bunch. Here are the reports I've received. They'll help you find them.
I'll go take care of them.
Good. And do be quick about it.
There's a nice way to say that.
Thanks for the information.
Can I just go on the record and say that she's a bitch? Man, a lot of things here are bitches. Anyway. Also, I don't know if you're watching right now, Vic, or Doug, but Teets has a question for you. Let's see. There we go. Such meager bribery. God damn it. I need to get better. Even better than I already am. Anyway, mold removal. Central Research, Parapsychology and Ritual Division. Okay, let's see if we can find this mold. I like this gun. Or I like this form of the gun. Also, what I wanted to say before I got distracted was, technically speaking, Teets, this gun is the perfect gun for you because it adapts to whatever situation you need it to be. Where is that healing ore? Let's see where else this mold has grown. This guy died so fast he didn't even realize he was dead and kept eating. Now that is efficiency. Died in death. Good one. Being shot while eating mold? Did I get this?
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral
Okay.
is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the
Here's probably the last host. Anyway, time to go to the next one. Because I want to earn my points for my next ability. Which is going to make throwing things fun. Anyway, next is Ritual Division. Yeah, well, back to synchronicity it seems. Got one. Doesn't seem to have gone here. Apparently I got that invisible one faster than I thought I did. I'm impressed with myself. I say, as I'm probably going to die again soon. No mold here. Cue elevator music. Now I also remember there is something here with that duck. But I don't remember what exactly. No, not you, duck. That duck. Yes, Teets, what is it? What are you gonna do with it? Well, this doesn't look healthy. But I found where the last one is.
Disappearing ducks. Great.
Well, this can't be good. What am I supposed to do here?
Finally, no more quacking.
Containment rubber duck. Alternate item 52-AE. Direct contact with the item is not permitted. Safety gloves are required when handling. Item is a yellow rubber duck bat toy from the 1950s. A single hole at the bottom allows air and water to flow in and out. The item makes a sound analogous to quacking. The item travels considerable distances with surprising speed. How it achieves this motion is unknown. The item forms a redacted of unknown purpose with anyone who makes direct physical contact with it and begins to follow them, quacking often. This has led to a researcher named Redacted entering cardiac arrest, though due to the individual's health issue, this matter may not be connected to the item's effect. Appendix. Item on loan to the research sector for further study. Now I'm really dying to know why you wanted me to zoom in. I guess I'll see that eventually. Was that not the mold, though? Unless this no longer counts as the ritual division, which could very well be. I think that's probably the issue. This no longer counts as the ritual division. Might save up for that. Let me also see. Can't upgrade this yet. I kind of want to upgrade Pierce, but I don't have enough materials. Let me upgrade Spin instead. Oh, I can upgrade it again. Spin is done. So maybe I should equip Spin for now. Change it out with Grip. I do like Pierce, so I'm gonna keep Pierce. Rate of Fire. And I already have an accuracy. I already have a rate of fire. Oh. Let's just do more accuracy for now. Well, hope you had refreshments and snacks, because we're about to continue. Okay. Poor loading issue seems to be resolved, just going into options. Not sure why that is, but that is. Now where's that last moldy bastard? Oh, he's in the bathroom. Also, Teets, I'm not sure that Duck will come up with anything to bribe you with. You might have to make him an offer. Did I just get a mission? I did just get a mission. Let's see. Let's try and go fail that one again, shall we? For some reason I always fail that one. Though I might know. I keep staying at the beginning where it's easy. You might have to make him a counter offer. Good one, Teets. Good one. Ah! Still can't pull it off. I'm too focused. When I should be running around more. Did you get compliments that often as Chatterman? Central research. Okay. Interesting. Not in the bathroom this time. Take your time. I wish I could see something here, you know? Another bathroom case. I don't think... Nope, not in here. Probably down here. Yep.
I think that's the last one. I should let Underhill know.
Well, time to go back to Underhill. And then I can finally get my ability. Welcome back.
A bit hungry. You hungry, Steve? Not funny, man.
I found the hosts. They won't be spreading any more mold.
Well done. I'll send burn teams to sanitize the locations. I'm beginning to wonder if these hosts are originating outside the threshold in independent patches of mold growth.
You don't sound very optimistic.
Optimism is for farmers, as my mother always said. I suppose you could now return to that hiss business you all seem so concerned about.
This woman has some incredible tunnel vision.
Thanks for the information.
My pleasure.
Yes. What is it?
Note to self. Request lock for laboratory door.
Is that the mold? Hive mind, my friend. Hive mind. You know, I have a feeling Underhill still doesn't realize that Jesse's the director. Not that she cares. And I've got my fun ability. These are all in containment, which I think I need to go to for one of my missions. Okay. Time to clear out my inventory. Let's see what missions I have. Let's do this one first. Oh, that is in containment. Why not? Do I have any other level 1? Nope. Time to do a little exploration, because there is stuff I gotta find here. Another fun detail is a lot of the alternate objects that I don't interact with, but I can find documentation for, are the ones they actually have on display. I mean, of course, from the outside it just looks like normal things, and they probably don't have anything programmed to them. But I like it. It's kind of a nice detail. Fills out the world a bit more. Time to do something fun. Hey, Teets. You like explosions, right? Well, time to give you what you want. Okay. Where can I explore here? So there's a door there. There's one over there. I can enter there. And I think that's about it. So let's go take a look around. Christmas tree. The smoking buggy, which I do have documentation of. I also think of the Christmas tree because it's the one that drove everyone insane. I will say though, that doesn't require a Christmas tree. All that requires is entering a strip mall during Christmas time. Mariah Carey will do that for you. Huh. Where does this go? Don't think I've been in here, so I might as well check. Well, those astral spikes are an issue. What's up, Duck? Or should I say, what's up, Doc? Book Club. Philip. Book Club Thoughts by Philip P. Unless You hooked me right away. It began with visceral dismemberment scenes and this great unsettling vibe created by the unexplained creature they named The Fix. Well, too bad I did. As an avid horror fan, I love how this story veered from the genre conventions into something a little more, for lack of a better word, weird. Everything felt familiar, but just a little off. The characters even comment on it, saying how their lives felt out of control, as if they were just programmed to perform the same empty actions over and over. Very meta. And I love the way they left the ending wide open. What happened to the guy ordered to watch those monitors for the rest of his life? Did the fix get him? Is he dead? Did he end up in the parallel reality with the others? We don't know, and that's okay. All in all, an interesting read. I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5. Points deducted for some of the clunky dialogue and unbelievable choices the characters made. I mean, who the hell would follow orders from their boss in the middle of such a horrible slaughterfest? But I guess I shouldn't demand too much realism from a work of fiction. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. Well, they made their choices. Now they have to live with it. Ja, we zijn een ander ding aan het doen. I'll just leave them to play.
The exact process of how an altered item is born eludes us. We find them in the aftermath of altered world events. They take the form of everyday objects, ever present in our lives, constantly evoked in the thoughts of millions of people, now infused with unpredictable energies. They're altered. The superstitious would call them cursed. Now, are altered items sentient? Not quite. They're often fixated, programmed almost to cause certain events to happen over and over again. While generally less potent than objects of power, they are not able to be controlled. Left unchecked, they can be highly dangerous. To study altered items, we contain them in Panopticon.
Dr. Darling is fascinating. That sound stuttering is not from Twitch. That sound stuttering is completely the game's end. Behavioral containment changes, altered items. Recently there have been some alarming changes in behavior and altered effects in two altered items in the Panopticon. The redacted and the redacted have become much more aggressive, with entirely new effects manifesting for no discernible reason. The items have been investigated for updated containment procedures to counter these new effects, with one successfully discovered to be contained by constant visual contact, which is probably referring to the fridge. We'll see how long that lasted. But this development is worrying. What if all altered items undergo this behavioral change? We need to find out why this is happening. What is changing? Handling these altered items has also resulted in numerous Panopticon staff being redacted. I would say they've gone to the astral plane, but these aren't objects of power. Not one of them has come back. This, plus the uptick in astronauts not returning from their dives, has me wondering what the hell is going on. Is anyone looking into this? Is there any plan? Refer to file redacted for the full report. Okay, let's see what's down here. Why does this feel like a trap? Because it is a trap. At least my instincts are on point. That thing is tearing up the place badly. Oh no. Well, you know what time it is for everyone's favorite show.
TV! Let's watch Junkies in Space!
It's not safe.
But Star Captain Eagle! Can I poke it with a stick?
Okay. Bureau rule number 74. Always be suspicious of things that weren't there before.
What?
Something tells me these people should never make a children's show again. In this proposal, I'd like to explore the matter of containment policy. When an altered item enters the oldest house, we thoroughly investigate any possible combination of actions or words or material that will prevent the item from applying its altered effect. However, I work with these entities every day, and I have a good reason to believe that a less convoluted form of containment is possible. The items crave redacted. If we initiate a series of redacted, praising the items, or perhaps incorporating their images into pieces of redacted that could be visited throughout the Bureau, I believe the altered items would behave without needing to resort to redacted, which only lead to the items feeling mistreated. If we treat them like criminals, we can't be surprised when they try to escape. Refer to file 4-83-4382 for the full report. Now, something tells me this report was written by Langston, who is a creep and generally very disturbing person. Yes, disturbing. Another episode of the Threshold Kids. Me? No. But I know plenty of people who would be. It takes a lot more than that to disturb me, Teets. You should know that. Which is why, all things considered, us two playing a horror game is just going to be hilarious. Because I don't think either of us gets disturbed. Also, deeds. You're asking the wrong questions. You shouldn't ask if I'm disturbed. You should ask if I'm down with the sickness. Or that. Since when are you Spanish, Vic? Oh, look, I found the duck again. Ducky is safe. The anchor is back in its place. Don't know what goes here. That's better. Oh, I can't make that sound. I'm not trained for that. One of the things that I really enjoy about Disturb is the fact that the dude is actually trained as an opera singer. He just uses it to sing metal, which is pretty metal. That's the elevator. So I doubt there's anything there, but I can check it out. So there should be another thing here.
Must be one of the missing altar items.
Really?
Less escaped altar item to worry about.
Didn't think it was here, but found it. Explosions everywhere. Just the way you like it, Teets. Is this back to the twisted passage? Yes. So I just ran back the way I came. The lantern. The fridge. Nothing yet, so I might find that later. Doesn't actually go higher than that, huh? Luna. No. What are you doing? Apparently, the stream is being heisted by a cat who doesn't understand that I am working. You already had food, so why are you... Come here. You want attention? I'll give you attention. Give me hugs. You always somehow know when to find me whenever I'm working, don't you? Oh, she gets plenty of love. That's the water cooler. That's crowbar. That's P6 cell. That is floating texture, glitched texture. Also, as a heads up, since I don't know when it's going to activate, but on the next break, we'll be taking a 10 to 15 minute break. And we'll be back afterwards to continue. But for now, let's go to Langston. It was using charge. Let me switch off to charge.
You guys didn't bring like checkers or anything, did you?
Any active duty security?
I found all those missing altered items.
All of them? Wow, you have a gift, ma'am. But those weren't all of the altered items missing from the Panopticon. The hiss must be making them restless. We've had several more containment breaches.
How many of these things did he lose?
How many?
Just a couple. Should be no problem for you. I really appreciate your help. Really. Just super.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Hello, and welcome back. I'll try and continue. But I still have somebody running interference. Also, thank you. Also, the mission that I just got is a place I haven't been yet, but that I need to go to. So I'll probably do that later, because I first need to go to the jukebox. Red light, alternate item 49-KE. The object's effect is subdued by exposure to sunlight. A traffic light with 3 distinct lights arranged vertically on each of its 4 sides from top to bottom. The lights shine red, yellow, and green. A popular children's game, see CBA-316 for details, is believed to be integral to the manifestation of this item and its effect. If an entity approaches the item while its red light is activated, they will be instantaneously relocated a distance of redacted from the item. Theories that the item is shifting people to a former timeline or parallel universe have been explored and dismissed. The item was discovered after a street light at an intersection near an elementary school began shifting people away from itself after sunset. A local panic brought the case to the attention of the Bureau. The item was contained, and the gas leak was blamed for the confusion in the townspeople's perception. I want all the levitation. Anyway. That's here. So the cute thing is, right? Luna is now basically lying with her snout against my arm where my mouse is, giving me space to work a little bit. However, not a whole lot, because I can't actually shift my arm very far. And she must have understood me complaining, because she just left. Oh. I'll give her a treat later.
If they're in there, we go around that way.
What's behind there? Oh. Based on the success of America Overnight, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thoughts as entertainment, in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction in an event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are various show licenses that we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. Which Alan Wake used to work on.
Marshall didn't give me any orders before she left. Guess I'll just keep managing inventory.
Want some interesting data off that subject the Rangers brought in.
I heard that he voluntarily entered captivity. That's what Pope said anyway.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. Yes, Pope, that's so.
Oh, here's the dude I rescued.
Did you hear that his prisoner they captured is the Ranger's brother?
Brother? And she brought him here? She's gonna get us all killed.
What if she's working with the Hiss? Isn't it strange she showed up just when they did?
I need to hurry because I don't have a lot of time to clear this. I generally don't like things that are on a time limit. Generally speaking. Ow. Ow. I can't wait too long. First of all, because it's a time trial, but second of all, the longer I wait, the stronger the enemies that are spawned, so I need to rush through these parts to get what I need. Come on. No. Good night, Doug. Hope you can get some good rest. Okay, at least that one's done. No. Ow. I'm not in the panopticon, so I shouldn't be using the explosive ones because they hurt too. At least this one. I'm gonna get a better one later, but right now I should probably stick with Pierce. Especially since I'm slowly running out of time. I might have to redo this entire thing again. 3 minutes for the rest of the... for 2 more things to do. Not sure I'm gonna make it. I can't see anything. Yeah, this is gonna be a fail. I'm probably going to have to redo, but at least now I remember what to do. Yes, Teets, I died. Yep, I need to restart. Okay, so no spin, so let me do grip. More damage. Lol, deeds. Lol. Okay. Making good time on this one. Now the annoying one. That was my own carelessness. I know it's not really use fighting there, but if they all surround me when it takes so long to pick it up, I do need to dwindle their numbers a little. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Okay, making good time. So it seems like the outer two are the easiest to do. I say as I failed to complete the other one, but it wasn't the one I got hung up on. And that the inner two challenges are the more harder ones, at least for me. Everybody has different skill sets. I'm willing to bet others would prefer those two missions over the ones I like.
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on
And this is the easiest difficulty, because it actually gets harder than this. Not sure I'll attempt the hard... I will try and do the harder ones before I finish the game. But I might wait a little until I'm more equipped to do the harder ones. Because after this, I don't have many other missions for the moment until I continue a little more. But I've already done some... Well, I haven't actually done exploring, so I might do a little bit of exploring now that I have more locations I can reach. Okay, one more mission. Since this is a rather grindy point, I'm not immediately going to take a break this time, even though the ads are running, just to get through this so that I can continue the story after this. At least that's the plan. I hope it works out that way. Ow. Let's sigh. Let's try this again. 8 minutes. I don't need to fight. I just need to get those control points. Whew. Now the higher difficulties are unlocked, at least the next difficulty. I am going to wait a little bit on that one. I do want to have
Guess
better
the song
weapons, better mods. Item is to be kept in a secure location in the executive sector. See Security Order 239-A. The room must be sealed before usage to prevent unintentional transportation of staff. A classic 1950s jukebox made by Songmaster Entertainment Ltd. The jukebox was found with a single record inside titled A Song for the Others by Redacted. Now if you give me a moment, because I am dying to know. I'm actually looking up what song this is, because I assume this is an actual song. No clue. Might actually not be something that exists. I already have better. I'll equip that one temporarily.
Good luck out there.
So that one is... yes, demolition experts with... Time to take a look at this prime candidate program. I don't need to worry about the things that I still need to do, because I still have quite a ways to go. Not too worried about that. And there's still going to be a lot of missions. But I'm making a lot more progress than I used to. Guess I've just gotten that good at it. Anyway, let's induce some fighting first, so that I can finish that board mission. Nothing. No fighting whatsoever. Really. Guess not. Ah well. Guess they know not to mess with me. Well, thank you for the follow, Crimson. Welcome to the Wastelands. Hope you're enjoying it. I'll see about that after the stream. Hope you enjoy the rest of the stream, and welcome to the Wastelands once more. And for some reason alerts are not... well, they're going off, I just can't hear them. I was going to explore, I said. Guess I'll wait a little longer to explore. There will be enough opportunities to explore. Not your smartest move. Anyway. Redacted. Victorian Mirror. Redacted. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in Redacted, Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Supplementary materials, date August 18, 1915. We certify that the case of Mrs. Redacted has shown her to be a lunatic under the reason of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family looking for glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Signed, Dr. Redacted. Why do I get it? Like, this is probably not true, but... well, it can't be true because it's 1915. I was going to say, why does this feel like Dr. Hartman? But it can't be Dr. Hartman because he wouldn't be alive right now. Well, depending on your definition of alive, but...
Define new prime candidates.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Fate. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone. Casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Funny enough, the recording that I played never mentioned P7. Okay, time to look around.
The only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things. New bureau policy. No more mannequins.
No known procedure for preventing the item's effect. Update 390. Lining the item cell with the newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results. Test with other altered items. A wire and fabric waist mannequin. The base and head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates. The trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplications that manifests during an episode or the duration for which they last before disappearing. Bright Falls, Alternate World Event 35. Alan Wake reference. Alice Wake. Mr. Wake's wife was found during the Bureau's investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Brightfall events are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to The Creator's Dilemma and to File RE, the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was a result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. Could you imagine Alan Wake as the director? I don't know if that is the best idea or the worst idea ever. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitor station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any further activity. Makes me wonder if the Federal Bureau of Control is going to make an appearance in Alan Wake 2. I very much would like to find that out. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Oh, look! Another episode of the Threshold Kids.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
This show is twisted. And it's not even metal. It's mental, not metal. Bright Falls Alternate World Event 35. Event Summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by author Alan Wake creating an alternate world event in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, see redacted, that an alternate world event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, referred to event investigated in 1970, 1976, and 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter. Mr. Kirkland had Frank Breaker, which was the sheriff's father. So the Breakers have connections to the Bureau. Whoa, okay, I had not realized that. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler on behalf of Breaker's daughter Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1917 redacted Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978, Odin Anderson, Thor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to redacted instigator. Eyewitness reports highlights an old light switch, possible object of power that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim him to dive in the lake, but nobody was recovered in the search. Now we're starting to get Alan Wake references, and these are going to be important going forward.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector. I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Ordinary. There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy, so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
I don't think Dylan really got treated well. Although that was kind of obvious, you know. Transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for reviewing by Dr. Darling. Note: the subject was alone during his outburst. Dylan Faden: you again? I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 17:53. So they were talking to... what's her name? Agent killed during Redacted involving Redacted, codename P6. Autopsy finding: blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fractures of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries to the extreme, abrasion, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of the left and right elbow, dislocation of the left and right knee. After examination, it is determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was redacted through his redacted. That doesn't sound pleasant. Might be good that it was redacted. Well, got a new outfit. Okay. They've been following her for a long time.
All the times I felt paranoid.
was right.
The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Jesse Faden, P7, eastward movement, cause for concern. Departs Cheyenne, Wyoming, arrives in Sydney. I don't know what NE stands for. Departs Sydney NE, arrives in Des Moines, Louisiana? Los Angeles? Des Moines, Los Angeles? Departs Des Moines. I don't know some of these. Arrives in Chicago, Illinois. Departs Chicago, Illinois. Arrives in South Bend, Indiana. Departs South Bend, Indiana. Arrives in Cleveland, Ohio. Departs Cleveland, Ohio. Arrives in Bloomsburg, Pasadena? No. Philadelphia? Departs Bloomberg, Philadelphia. Arrives in New York City, New York.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan, and other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure, away from your parents.
I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know.
Poor Jesse, though. It is technically not the full 4 hours because, you know, interruptions and all that, but I'm not going to start heading my way back, and I'm probably going to call it up soon. I don't need to buy it, Teets. I own all of this. But I think it's soon a good point to call it up and take it easy for the rest of the day. Because it's weekend, and it's a good point to enjoy weekend. Got 2 of them. But yeah, gonna call it up here for now. Made some good progress. Had some unfortunate incidents, but gonna try and make sure that by the next time we can actually play Man of Medan. And then we're in for a lot of fun. But for now, let me set up a raid. Let me see if there's any additional content, which, granted, there might not be, but you never know. And... and there is a clip. Of course. So, let's take a look at the clip, shall we? Really? The clip which is called Now Featuring MMO Duck. What are you gonna do with it? You know what? There. I gave it its deserved place in our Discord server. But yes, that was control for today. So let me set up a raid, and then we can start enjoying our weekend. So with that being said, I wish you all a pleasant evening. Stay safe out there, Wastelanders. It is a dangerous world out there.